Oh, okay. Hello. Sorry. Hello, football, baseball, mania, mock draft Monday people. The Big D is here to answer all your draft dilemma questions as I take you on another baseball adventure. Before I tell you about my draft dilemmas for the evening, please subscribe, like, and share the Driving to the Top Productions, the Spunky Spectrum Sports YouTube pages. I'm also streaming Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. Also, speaking of the Big D podcast, you can check out my latest episode where Matt Vanenzi and I previewed the 2024 Open Championship at Royal Troon on Spotify and Apple. So obviously everybody has seen many of my drafts because I try and bring in guests from all over the world for all kinds of baseball adventures. But one question people may have is what happens when there's a dilemma? Because there's always a dilemma anytime. Anytime one of my drafts happens. Well, I'm gonna answer that question if possible tonight by showing what happens when I get into a draft dilemma. So I'm gonna show you several draft dilemmas that I have faced, some of my current drafts that I'm doing, and some my drafts I've completed, and maybe some that I will work on that I will do tonight. So let's see this puppy will. Let's see if this puppy will work. Yes, it does. So, as you can see in this draft, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slow drafts happening. This one, we are late in the 7th round. Boy, slow drafts are fun, right? And on this team, I went Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, Trey McBride, Terry McLaurin, Joe Burrow, and Ramondre Stevenson. Obviously, 0 or B. But I wanted Chase at the 103. I've been getting a lot of Chase. Devontae Adams, I don't think I drafted any Devontae Adams. And then Cooper Kupp. I've been picking up more Cooper Kupp lately. I really wanted T. Higgins because, I love stacking the Bengals. But when he wasn't there, I wanted Trey McBride. And then 5th round, I've been going back and forth trying to get guys, Chris Godwin, Hollywood Brown, Terry McLaurin's a guy I like. And then 6th round, Joe Burrow's a quarterback I've been getting a lot of. I feel like Burrow, if he's healthy, is a great value in the 6th round. And Ramondre 0 B, I think he could be, maybe a top 15, top 20 All-B. So I think in the 2nd round, Ramondre's got great value. And yes, I would have loved T. Higgins here, maybe Trey McBride here, but I don't think this is a bad 0 B build. Let me see. Number 2. And with this, wait, that's the same. So I did the same one. So let me see if I could do that one. Yep. So this one I got the 112, and generally I'm a wide receiver guy early in drafts. So I got Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Sam Laporta, drafted Michael Pittman Jr., and then 5th round I got Anthony Richardson. I've been trying to get some Richardson, especially with Michael Pittman, because I feel like Richard, if he's healthy, could be the QB1. And generally, if I'm going to draft Richardson, I'm going to draft a lot of Michael Pittman. And then in the 6th round, I drafted Rashad White, the Tampa Bay running back. I feel like Rashad always goes later than he should. I don't know what it is. I feel like Rashad White should be a better running back. I mean, if you look at his touches last year, who's a more than capable receiver? We got 300 carries, yeah, with 16 fantasy points a game, and he got a decent amount of targets. 2, 5, 4, 6, 7. I mean, he's not Christian McCaffrey, but 100 yards here, 100 yards here, 89. I feel like Rashad White get you 1,000, 1,100 rushing yards and some good work in the backfield, so I don't mind taking some shots with him. And with this team, we are in the 9th round. I am 3 picks away. So this is a very interesting team. I went AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts. I've been trying for 3 years to get AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts. Finally got my Philly stack, and then tanked down the 4th round. I mean, it's tough because I really love Christian Kirk. I love T. Higgins, but I can't have all Christian Kirk, T. Higgins teams. I think Tank Dell, especially with his return upside, could be really popping this year in 5th round. Told you I love Rashad White, got him here. And 6th round, Chris Godwin. I think he's going to play more in the slot this year, so I really like his value at this point in the draft round. I feel like Chris Godwin, you know what you're getting with Chris Godwin. 11, 8, 7, 5. If he gets that consistent target 1,000 yards campaign last year, and if he could have those 10 for 155 more often. He only scored 4 touchdowns last year. They might be a little positive touchdown numbers for Godwin, particularly with Baker at quarterback in 7th round. Oh, I really wanted Jake Ferguson. Oh, I so wanted Fergie. But drafted David Njoku. Not my favorite pick, but again, solid. I loved it more when James was quarterback because seemingly Njoku was better without Deshaun. 10 for 104, 7 for 93, 6 for 134. But Njoku, when he's right, could be a beast. So, and then Raheem Mostert, I don't think Raheem Mostert's getting 21 touchdowns this year, but he could get 12, 15. And as we can see with the 9th round approaching, there are a couple different ways I'm leaning in this draft. Couple picks to go before I choose. Leaning wide receiver here. There's one guy in particular I want, and that's Brandon Cooks to complete this Eagle stack and a bring back. So I hope Brandon Cooks gets back to me in 3 spots. And with this team, I'm gonna get back to this team in a minute. That's the one I want. Yeah. Wait. Oh shoot. I keep getting to the same ones I've already shown. that's the one. There. Okay, so here I am one pick from being on the clock. So here I went Jamal Chase, John Taylor, Devontae Smith, T. Higgins, Mark Andrews, Joe Burrow, Van McConkey, and Jalen Warren. Obviously got my receiver, Jamal Chase. I feel like I got a steal with JT. Devontae Smith, got my Cincinnati duo with T. Higgins. Tight end play in Mark Andrews, then Joe Burrow, Lamb McConkey, Jalen Warren, and now leading wide receiver. I hope Colton Sutton gets back to me here. If not, maybe I try and get, one of these guys. Maybe I get Romeo Dobbs. Maybe I get Khalil Shakir or Brandon Cooks. Maybe I go running back and then wait another round. But again, I think it's very interesting. So now I want to show you the two decisions. This is the first one, and obviously I am on the clock, but in a slow draft, we could wait all night between picks. Got the one-on-one with McCaffrey, then went Cooper Kupp, Deebo Samuel, Keenan Allen, Trey McBride, Lane McConkey, Samir White, Brock Purdy, Josh Palmer. So I waited a long time before drafting a quarterback. Got Purdy with Deebo and Christian McCaffrey, and then drafted a couple of Chargers. So, right now, I'm leaning running back and quarterback on my next two picks. I've already got 5 receivers, 1 tight end, 2 running backs, and a quarterback. So I'm leaning running back and quarterback. The question is, which way do I go? And honestly, I think Chase Brown is the best pick here. He makes a lot of sense, especially his PPR upside. We know what 11:43. But if he puts up like 19 points week 14 against the Colts, I think Chase Brown could be a sneaky play here. More PPR upside than Zach Moss. And obviously, if I'm going to draft Land McConkey and Josh Palmer, I'm going to draft Justin Herbert. So I'm going to draft Chase Brown at 120 and then Justin Herbert at 121. So now I've got a San Francisco stack and a Chargers stack. So here, I'm not picking for 22 more picks. Probably. So it might be another week before I make a pick on this with this team. And then with this team, I'm also on the clock. I've gone Breece Hall, Nico Collins, Zay Flowers, Lamar, Chris Godwin, Evan Ingram, Brian Thomas, and now I am still on the clock. 1 pick away from getting my Ravens stack. So I'm leading running back here. There were a couple guys who intrigued me. Najee, Jalen Warren, John Brooks. But I really want Tony Pollard. I think Pollard, when healthy, will be another year off the ankle injury. Look at how he ended the year with 16 and 21-point games respectively. Better in the second half. I think Tennessee's offense will be better. With Brian Callahan, more of an offensive-minded coach. So I really like Tony Pollard this year. And then showing you what decisions I made in a draft. This was my most recent draft I completed this afternoon. I can share. Puka, Cooper Cup, DJ Moore, Trey McBride, Keenan Allen, Alvin Kamara, Monty, Caleb Williams, Josh Palmer, Brian Robinson, Matt Stafford, Zach Charbonnet, um, Ty Chandler, Hunter Henry, Rashad Bateman, Marvin Mims, Bo Nix, to Jawan Johnson, Will Shipley, and Andre Osifis. Obviously, I wanted to try and get a Ram stack because I've drafted Puka and Cooper Cup, but I haven't drafted on the same team. Then wanted DJ Moore. Trey McBride just fit the stack and the bring back perfectly. Keenan Allen gave me the second Bear receiver. Then I went running back. And while it may be a bit early, I don't mind taking Caleb Williams. Where I did. Then Josh Palmer, Brian Robinson, Matt Stafford, Charbonnet, Chandler, Hunter Henry, Bateman, Mims, Bo Nix, especially love taking Bo Nix as that third quarterback. Jawan Johnson, Will Shipley, and Osifis. So again, I went 3-6-8-3. And I feel like I got some value here. Love my running backs, especially for not taking one forever. So So now, I think it's time we jump in another draft. So now I will exit out of here, share the screen, if I can get it right. Let me see. I'm gonna have to hit more home runs off my head. If I get the number 4 or 5 stack right now, the number 4 or 5 pick, I don't know what I'll do. Eight or 12, so won't be long now. Come on. Oh, I got 11. I mean, 11, it's going to depend on who's there because I think one of my. Actually, one of the guys who was in my draft a couple weeks ago, well, last week for my birthday, is now in this draft too. How do we end up with this in the same room? Actually, yeah. If you look closely at pick 7, T. Castro 1988 is this guy who was in my draft last week. So obviously, surprise, Christian McCaffrey goes 1. That's a shocker. What the heck? This draft is drunk. CJ Stroud just won 102. I'm I'm honestly befuddled with this stuff. I mean, CJ Stroud is what, a full fifth round, not 102, right? Huh. Oof. No, excuse me. Oh, Brees Hall at 108. Whoa, just a couple picks from selection. It's B. John. Get Wilson. I'm gonna get the coolest name in the NFL. Puka. There goes AJ Brown. Marlon Harrison Jr. Well, I've already done one of these today. I'm gonna get Cooper Cup now. Actually, wait. I should have gone AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. Rats. Yeah, I didn't even see AJ Brown. I thought he was gone. So, B. John, Jameer Gibbs, Saquon, Drake London, Nico. I think the common sense went out of the way with Gridiron Wizard. JT, Devon A-Chain, who's Switzer gonna take? Mike Evans, who's Gridiron Wizard gonna take? Nico's off the board. What the? Oh no, he's not gonna be happy. Stream sniping on drafts. Oh yeah, he knows Felix takes Najee every draft, so he's like, I'm not gonna let you take it. Oh my goodness. I didn't think we'd see that tonight, boys. Oh my goodness. And Sam Laporta. I think I'm gonna take Malik Neighbors here. I like his upside, the rookie out of LSU, and I feel like Neighbors has got he's gonna get a lot of work in that offense. A lot of work in that offense. There goes Jalen Hurts. So DK Metcalf, I'm gonna get Troy McBride. Like my early tight ends. And Troy McBride. It's one. What No-Go should have done is probably go A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, same draft I did, and then go Jalen Hurts in round 3. I don't think that would have been a terrible idea. Who will this guy take? He's not taking a wide receiver yet. There goes Josh Allen. Zay Flowers. Boy, Zay Flowers dropped more than I've seen him. Goes Isaiah Pacheco. And Jalen Waddle went to the middle of the 3rd round. He's been going later than that. Or earlier than that, excuse me. There goes Lamar. Probably hoping for Lamar, Mark Andrews, Switzer with Kelsey and Mahomes. Will his next pick be Marquise Brown? Russell was what the Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. This gridiron wizard has got to be on well, somebody's got to pay the rake, and Gridiron Wizard will be paying the rake this draft. Little surprised Justin Joe didn't take Mark Andrews there, but I have no idea what's happening. Oh my goodness. This draft is starting very oddly. In more ways than one, right? Okay, are you going to take a wide receiver? Oh, he takes Keenan Allen. I'm going to take my first running back and Rachaad White. If the computer lets me. I don't have so many week 6 wide receivers. Otherwise, I'd probably take him. I'm going to take Terry McLaurin. must say this is the oddest draft I've seen in a long time. Or one of. I mean, Mark Andrews just went in the 6th round. You've got to be kidding me. Mark Andrews in the 6th round. I mean, Pat Frymouth went a round and a half before Mark Andrews. You have got to be kidding me. And some teams are barely taking wide receivers, like Gridiron Wizard. It's taking both Steeler tailbacks. Well, not taking Jalen Warren tonight. Nope. I mean, all the running backs off the board. Yeah. There's going to be some wide receiver dropping. Yeah, Jane Reed. That's Rasheed Rice, Deontay. I mean, Deontay feels like a sick value, right? Yeah. Of course it is. DeAndre.
You're not going with me in the morning, are you?
There's Christian Watson. Xavier Worthy. I'm going to take, if I can find him, Kyler Murray. There goes Jake Ferguson. I call him Jake the Snake from now on. Ah, shoot. That's what I wanted to take next. I guess week 11 is going to be my fun week on this team. I mean, Connor's a running back that I've been trying to get. I mean, yes, Trey Benson's a rookie, but, Arizona fed Connor and fed him a lot. I mean, 25, 26, 27. So James Conner's always there. Not a sexy running back, but a somewhat productive one. By the way, why would this guy take 3 running back? I mean, yeah, he's going running back heavy, but then he takes Dak Prescott without stacking. I mean, I know what Felix is doing, all the drafting and hitting the value. I mean, Joe Burrow in the 8th round feels absolute joke. I don't know what to say about this draft. This feels like one of those we'll look back and think, anybody win the million here? I mean, like, why are you taking 2 quarterbacks in the first 5 rounds? Especially when you're not coordinating. If you're going to, I mean, you didn't even hit Pittman with Richardson. Maybe you're preventing this guy from doing it, but I don't know. This feels like a drunk draft. I think it is. Here goes Trevor. Jay Daniels. Jason Williams. Caleb. I'm gonna take Herman Samuel. Usually weeks 6, 12, and 14 are my you know what weeks. Not tonight. Week 11 is. How do I end up with 3 week 11 running backs? How do I end up with 3 week 11? So halfway through this draft, Kyler, Rashad White, James Conner, Puka, Cup, Malik Neighbors, Trey McBride, Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, Jonathan Brooks. I mean, I think some of us are having fun with this draft. There goes Trevor. At least he's got somebody. Brian Thomas. Tua, two in the 10th round. Devin Singletary. Also, week 11 running back. There's Javante. Obviously, with you, who I'm queuing, you know who I want to take next. There goes Trey Benson, Brandon Cooks, Justin Herbert. Yeah, they probably won't. Yeah, some of these people won't know this guy won $1 million a couple years ago. Dalton Schultz. TJ Hawkinson. I don't know what to do with Hawkinson. I mean, part of me thinks the value is too good, and part of me's like, do I really want him? No. Oh. Yes, I saw the video of Nick Chubb's workout, but I don't know if he'll be ready for week one. That's why I'm taking Jerome for. So it's got my stack with Stafford. And thank goodness I didn't get into week 11 running back. But, I mean, got Stafford, Cup, Puka, with Trey McBride on the end. Now I'm leaning probably tight end and running back. Excuse me. A couple Falcons, Kirk Cousins, Darnell Mooney. Not the most stacking. I mean, CJ Stroud in the first round was the oddest pick I've seen in 3 years of best ball drafts. Then Najee, Steph Diggs actually went about where he should have, but then Russ, Pat Frymuth, Jalen Warren. I mean, he is not going. I am willing to wager a lot of money. Gridiron Wizard will not be winning the Million Maker this year, at least with this team. He might win with some other team. It's not going to be this one. Oh, Zach Charbonnet, last pick. Let me see. There goes Taysom Hill. Jalen Polk. Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to take Kendre Miller, the running back from TCU. Kendre Miller, the running back. Yeah, I know. Now I'm going to take Luke Musgrave. Luke Musgrave feels like a good mid-late-ish value as a number 2 tight end, especially if you have a top one like Trey McBride. I wouldn't. Last year, you could build your team like Dalton Kincaid, Sam LaPorta, Luke Musgrave, Trey McBride. They're all values. I think Musgrave is a value this year. Hunter Henry, a couple other ones. I think Noah Fant's one, but I feel like you want to get an early tight end, which I did get in Trey McBride. So now I'm looking at getting another wide receiver if I can find him. Thank you. even in not just mock drafts, but in auto drafts, Casper gets Jalen Wright. I'm looking to get a third quarterback for this team. Not that I hate Kyler and Stafford, but both of them all injury prone. So I feel like getting a third quarterback, probably a wise investment. It's gone 2-5-5-2. Feel like I need another quarterback this time. Goes Ricky Pearsall. Some interesting quarterbacks available: Drake May, JJ McCarthy, although who knows he'll be Bo Nix, Daniel Jones, Bryce Young, Gino. Goes Jermaine Burton. Chubba Hubbard. Come on. Don't take him, please. Don't. Oh. You've been bad. I'll just stack the Rams. with DeMarcus Robinson. That way, if anybody goes ballistic, I've got all three Rams pass catchers. Whew. Is it a little early? Yeah, probably is. But, with how crazy this draft's been, I want to make sure I get Daniel Jones. So far it is 3-5-6-2. Puka, Cooper Cup, Malik Neighbors, Trey McBride, Rashad White, Terry McLaurin, Kyler, James Conner, Curtis Samuel, Jonathan Brooks, Matt Stafford, Jerome Ford, Henry Miller, Luke Musgrave, Marcus Robinson, and Daniel Jones. I'm looking at another tight end and wide receiver here. or running back, depending on what the value is. It's Troy Franklin. Rashad Bateman going in the 17th round feels a little lower than he should, right? I'm going to take Elijah Mitchell and maybe hope something happens with Christian McCaffrey. Not that anyone hopes that happens. I think I'll take Jalen Hyatt. Give me another speedster. So 2 picks left. I know who one of them will be. At least I hope he'll be there. Don't tell me I got another week 11 wide receiver. I'm in better shape wide receiver wise. Receiver 6, 6, 11, 14, 12, 6, and 11. Running backs 11, 11, 11, 10, 12, 9. Yeah, I still need one more tight end and one more wide receiver. Wide receiver will be Josh Reynolds. And the tight end will be Daniel Bellinger of the Giants, if I can. So this team is Puka, Cup, Malik Neighbors, Trey McBride, Rashawn White, Terry McLaurin, Kyler, James Conner, Curtis Samuel, Jonathan Brooks, Stafford, Jerome Ford, Cole Miller, Luke Musgrave, Demarcus Robinson, Daniel Jones, Elijah Mitchell, Jalen Hyatt, Josh Reynolds, and Daniel Bellinger. That's a huge mouthful, right? I like it. I don't love my third tight end, but I mean, round 20, I don't think we'll focus on tight ends. Do like my quarterbacks. I mean, week 11 is going to be fun for this team, but do like my stacks. I mean, do like that Arizona LA choreography. And another draft is in the book, so tuning into another one to my draft dilemma tonight, and we'll see you later.